or the training so I don't repeat myself. First off, I appreciate all of you guys showing up. The reason I did it like this, and usually I do one-on-one interviews, is what happens nowadays, which is crazy. I feel like I'm old, but a lot of people say they want to work. A lot of people say they want an opportunity, but they can't even show up to an interview. I purposely waited, 5 or 6 minutes. I sent out 15 invites yesterday. 4 of you guys showed up. I have probably, not exaggerating, over 800 applicants. And I respond to all of them personally myself. And as of right now, you guys are the ones who showed up. So just to save time and to condense everything into one place and actually have the time to talk to each and every person at one time, is so much easier to do a group session. So at any time, if you have a question, just raise your hand and I will call on you, or just unmute yourself and cut me off, and then I'll answer your question. But I'm going to make this as easy and straight to the point as possible. First thing, this is not a multi-level marketing. This is a real opportunity. I can't say job because it is a 1099 position. I am a national retailer for AT&T retail, which means I have retail stores, people inside Walmart's, inside of Kroger's, and they're selling AT&T products. I have AT&T business to business, as people selling AT&T products to business owners, whether it is fiber or it is cell phones, and also for residential. I have teams out in different states selling door to door for residential non-business owners. And I also have Windstream. Don't really use Windstream because I don't really like them, which is an internet provider. And also Vivid Home Security. There goes somebody else right there. Vivid Home Security as well. So I'm a national retailer for all of those. What I'm building out now is I'm building out and giving people the opportunity who don't have the ability to go door to door physically or go business to business physically. Some of you may, some of you may not. As I put out this ad, it's for recruiting. I'm starting to see people, um, they have different levels of generating leads. I hired someone yesterday who got started, and her full approach is she has done business to business. She goes into businesses and she also sets up events. The training that I'm going to talk to you guys about, um, it should take you maybe 8 hours to go through that training and understand the training. She went through it in 3 hours, and she's already setting up events, and she's already doing the process of getting leads generated. My goal right now, and this is the opposite of most people, my goal is to push you guys away, and tell you that this is a bad opportunity for you. Because if you can't generate your own leads, if you don't have, it's not a real word, but if you don't have the go get 'em attitude to make things happen, then this is not an opportunity for you. I create and I build multi-million dollar businesses. And I'm not just saying that. You can look me up online. You can look my track record up. Every campaign that I build, I either create a millionaire in that campaign or I turn that into a multi-million dollar project. I recently got these contracts over the last 6 months, and I have physically fired my VP of operations and my director of operations because I no longer want a huge team of 200 people just kind of making money. Now, my goal and my vision is to have 5 to 10 people who truly want to create income for themselves. Again, this is not a hourly pay position. I have people who do hourly work for me, but this is not an hourly pay position. This is a generating leads and getting paid a lump sum. And if you don't have that skill set, then again, this is not an opportunity for you. Generating leads, as I'm learning, because I am a direct sales type person, I am somebody who, if I see you in person, I'm going to sell you. I'm not going to sell you over the phone. I'm not going to do emails. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. I'm somebody who is, I'm going to go into a business or I'm going to be in a meeting. I don't care if I'm talking to somebody that's in the hood or if I'm talking to somebody who has millions of dollars. I'm going to sell you this product. As I put out this ad, I'm starting to learn that people, again, I have leasing agents that are onboarding now. Their whole focus is I'm going to focus on fiber because I'm a leasing agent and I'm going to get this person into a house and I'm going to sell them fiber. That's one way of doing it. I have somebody who they are direct sales just like me. Just get off the phone with him. He is building out his whole team because he is I'm going to go directly into a business and I'm going to sell this person. He's generating leads that way. The young lady that I hired yesterday, she is somebody who does emails and she does big events. So her whole approach is I need to send out this amount of emails every day. I have somebody who does cold calling all day. All they want to do is sit there and do 200 phone calls. I'm not somebody who's going to do 200 phone calls. I would rather go door to door and do that or put money into marketing and blast it out. The opportunity is big because both contracts that I hold, they're both multi-billion-dollar contracts. AT&T has a $200 billion market cap, and Vivid has somewhere around, it's rising, if I'm not mistaken, it's somewhere around $70 billion market cap. And what that means in a nutshell is I build and scale multi-million dollars under a $1 billion structure. I don't have to go and build a $1 billion company because it's already there. All I have to do is generate the lead and sell the lead. The the amount of money you can make potentially is high if you have the attitude of making it happen for yourself, making this thing happen for yourself. And I say potentially because it is all up to you and your work ethic and your skill set. What I was doing was I was turning a lot of people away, but on this call, I have people who have different ways of generating leads. So what I'm doing is now I'm not turning a lot of people away. I'm giving people the opportunity to hire themselves. And what that means is at the end of this, I'm going to put two links in the chat, which is a link to training and there's a link to the group meet. Um, Depending on how much money you want to make, it's entirely up to you, but you have to generate the lead yourself. So in that group, there's going to be it will be everybody in this call. If you make it into the group, you go into the group, you go into the training, you understand the product, and you start selling. The reason, going back, I said the money, depending on how much you want to make, the sky is the limit because there's packages that's starting at $50 all the way up to $1,000 plus. If you're selling a business owner, then you can sell them 30 phone lines on AT&T at $100 a pop. That's $3,000 a sale. Once you understand the product knowledge of Vivid, once you understand the product knowledge of AT&T and you focus on the way you're going to generate leads, the sky is the limit. That's why I'm changing my approach of hiring and I'm changing my approach of giving people opportunities. I've given out over my career thousands of opportunities in different campaigns. But now I'm doing this approach of what we're doing right now is I'm going to do a mass semi-hire. You go into the group, you get all the product knowledge that you need, and you pretty much you hire yourself. If you can't do it, then that's entirely up to you. If you can't do it, that's entirely up to you. You can generate a lead right now. Like, what is a lead? A lead is somebody that you can sell. You can call someone right now and say, hey, I'm an authorized dealer now with Vivid Home Security. Do you need a security system? And somebody, your family, friends, or somebody in your pipeline will say yes. Okay, you start building them the package. You may not know all the information or have all the information, but you can start doing that right here and right now. AT&T, hey, do you have fiber at home? No, you don't have fiber? Okay, I can get you a better deal. Start building them a package and sell them today. Again, the approach that I'm taking now, it is you prove to yourself that you can do it. And again, I would rather push you away than waste your time and waste my time. Um, Questions, 10 minutes. I did it in 10 minutes. What you got? Anybody?
I love that lead generation type of thing. It's just amazing. No questions. I was just wanted to tell you, the digital, so you're on both sides, correct? So the digital, you're open to do the digital marketing and also the events and then join like uh like small events around the area and set up and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. However you want to generate your leads. And I know I was talking fast and I was kind of going back and forth. However you want to generate leads, and I'm going to slow down now. That's entirely up to you. Again, I come from the background of direct sales where I come from various campaigns, the free phone campaign back when they had it, what they call it, the Obama phone. And then it went into the free tablets. And then I went into newspaper sales. It doesn't matter, direct sales. Direct sales is exactly what I am in right now with these contracts, which is going directly to the consumer. But what I'm building is this opportunity that's in between us right now. So that's long-winded to say, yes, if you are somebody who is like me and you want to set up events, you want to go to, just like the lady yesterday, Christina, she has a international church. And her goal is, when I was talking to her over the phone, her mind blew up. She said, I have an international church. All I got to do is just go to the pastor and present what I have to them, and I'm going to get the entire church. That's like, every time I'm building a business, I tell people that it is, you can sell somebody right now if you truly know the process. And the process is, how do I do a little bit of work and get a huge result? And it's the same thing right now. I'm talking to 5 of you at one time, and I'm doing a little bit, and I'm going to get a big result. So yes, you can do digital marketing, and you can do events, things that are grassroots. But if you're going to do digital marketing, and this is for any billion-dollar company, they do not want you to, I got to tread lightly. They don't want you to act as if you are them. There has to be things like vivid. It has to be, if you're posting anything, it has to be, I'm an authorized dealer. I'm an authorized dealer. If you're under me, under my umbrella, then you are an authorized dealer. And that has to be on any marketing material. AT&T, anything that is plastered out there, as in like a post, anything that you put money behind that scales, it cannot show AT&T. Even myself online, I cannot do anything with AT&T. But if somebody opts into a funnel, if somebody opts into an email on the residential side, if somebody opts into a text message, then it is AT&T authorized dealer.
So should we be doing business under like a DBA?
So it all depends on you and how big you want to do this. So I have recruited in the past, and my full focus has been recruiting CEOs and training, coaching, and getting those CEOs up and running, so they can build out their operations. Same concept of, I'm going to do a little bit of work and I'm going to get a huge result, because if I spend more time with the CEO who has the ability to build out a team, he's going to make a lot of money, or she's going to make a lot of money, and I'm going to make a lot of money. What I always tell people is, if you're going to do anything in sales and you're going to take it serious, then eventually you do not want money in your name, because if you have that go get them attitude, and I'm going to give you an example. Um, let's use Vivid for a good example. If you go to somebody and you sell them um, 4 to 5 cameras and a doorbell camera, the payout on that, depending on your level coming in, you're probably going to make anywhere from $600, $700, $800. Like the wire I sent yesterday, $1,000. If you do 10 of those in a week, that's $10,000. You don't want $10,000 a week going into your name, because you're liable for that. So eventually, yes, you will want to have an LLC if you're doing anything above $2,000 or $3,000 a week.
Okay. And then so on the branding guidelines. So if we are creating flyers or business cards or whatever it may be, we cannot promote AT&T or Vivid. It would have to be either our DBA or doing business as. I mean, or I don't know, like
Yeah,
our
I got you.
name or
Yeah.
something, right? It's just
So
a little.
Yeah, it all depends. It's more that's a more in-depth conversation because it's like there's such a small medium in between that. Let's say you go to a apartment complex where the flyers are not going to go on the radio. They're not going to be like blasted out. Then you can put authorized dealer on there. There's what you all would have access to is a tool called MST. And within MST, it has all of the where you can build all of your packages, and it also has all the brochures where you can go in and edit the brochure that they have already um, deemed that it's okay to be used in
Okay.
in that capacity. But again, if you're doing, well, I didn't say this part, but if you're doing business to business, there's a lot of things that you can do that you can't do on the residential side because of the guidelines that protect people that are non-business people. If you're a business person, you don't really have a lot of protection in this sense. And what I mean by that is you can pick up the phone right now and call a business owner um, and sell them fiber. You can't do that with a residential person. You can send a business owner a text message that says authorized dealer with AT&T. You can send them an email off the bat without them opting into the email, meaning they said, yes, I want this email. You can send a code email right now that says authorized dealer AT&T right now. For residential, you can't do that. It has to be an opt-in first.
Okay. Okay.
Questions? Questions?
So I have another one.
Mhm.
Um, s- Sorry, I'm trying to read my notes.
No, you're fine.
So what about, okay, so um I am hoping to turn this into a career, a full-time career. So, with that being said, is there any like, so when we're doing generating these leads, I guess how does the process work? When we're generating these leads, we sell them, they want to move forward. Is there like some type of app or platform that we need to get onto to get them hooked up? Like how involved are we in like the installation process and all of that?
So, if you're looking to turn this into a career, that's a whole different discussion in a good way. But to answer your question, it would be for you. I'm gonna use you as an example. You want a package for Vivid. You're going to know the product, understand the product, pretty much sell them on the product and build the package for them, show them just, okay, this camera does this camera does this, and then you're going to set the appointment. So you're going to generate the lead and then set the appointment with my regional coordinator and sell them. On the AT&T side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to build the package through MST, show them the product, show them why AT&T is better than Cox, Verizon, whatever it is, and then you're going to set the appointment with me, and then all the leads will be tracked that way. So if you're looking to turn this into a career and you're willing to learn more of the process, because just how you just did in your mind, you're already breaking it down. There's the process of generating leads, whether you are going face to face with somebody, you're doing it online, and there's the process of giving value, doesn't matter what it is, and then there is the selling part, there is the implementing part. The MST is the building up part for AT&T, and then there is the selling part. That's a whole different mindset. If you're looking to do this as a career or you're looking to really build off of this, then you want to learn all of the process. And that is the sell, that is the generating the lead, that is the building the value, and then that is the selling process. If you're going to do the whole entire thing, then you're going to make a lot more money than the person who is just generating that lead, because the game starts to change for you if you're going to do this full time, and actually really want to build something out of it. And I don't like saying build a business because it sounds like a multi-level marketing thing, but it really is. Every business that you see is built like a pyramid. There's the person at the top, and then there's all the people that are on the bottom. So to give you an example, and I know I'm going deep in your question, but I'm doing this for the people so they can see the big vision. Every business, especially in sales, again, is built like this, right? um Dalton, I believe his name is Dalton. I just got off the phone with him. I'm in Louisiana. He's down south from me. He has experience in building teams. He has experience in going door to door. He has experience in going business to business. And his mindset is already on, by the end of the day, I'm going to understand. Well, he knows Vivid at AT&T, but he's like, by the end of the day, I'm going to get all this training set, and I'm going to go grab 2 people so I can train them and make money off of those people. That's the big picture. That's not what this conversation is about. But again, if you're looking to do this as a career, then the opportunity opens up for you.
Okay. Well, that's great to know because, um, yeah, I wasn't sure how far the sale could go. Um, so this specific job that I applied to was just for the beginning of the sales process, which is just generating the lead and then handing it off.
Yeah, because if you don't know, um if you don't know sales, if you don't know, but you're tech savvy, then you need to learn everything. But I move. You guys are gonna hear me say this a lot. I move as fast as you move. If you're going through a process really quick and you're learning like the lead generation, and I'm gonna say Christina again, the lady that I hired yesterday, she finished everything in 8 hours. I'm sorry, in 3 hours, which it took her 8 hours, and she's already moving. And by the end of the day yesterday, she was texting me at 8 o'clock at night. And I told her, I was like, if I don't have my kids, there's a certain period that I check out because I have my 2 kids, and I have my wife. But at night, I'll go to my phone because sales don't stop and all that good stuff. And she's texting me 8, 9, 10 at night. She's she's in California, and she's asking me questions, and she's like, you know what, I think I need to do the whole entire process, because not only do I want to make more, but now I'm starting to already see the process because she was already in sales. And I know I'm going deep, but I go deep on purpose so it sticks in your head.
No, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very familiar with sales. So,
Um,
um, and I'm not here to make some extra money. I'm here to,
make
uh,
real, yes, yes.
make well over mid 6 figures.
Cool, cool. So again, the reason I'm starting to go in this style is because having one-on-one conversations. I love having one-on-one conversations. I've been coaching and consulting for years. One-on-one transformation, mental, all that good stuff. But it's a disservice to do one-on-one because like right now you're asking good questions that is turning the wheels in other people's head. So if you're looking to make 6 figures, I don't want to say that it's easy, um, but you're building it under a billion-dollar structure. And if you're willing to put in the work and understand the process, because it doesn't happen overnight, you can make a sale overnight because I'm taking out the other process of you have to learn how to do Sierra Plus or the other stuff on the Vivid side. But if you're looking to make 6 figures, it's all up to you. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you're the one that have the babies in the back, right?
Yeah, sorry.
No, 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 no. That's a good thing. I say that because what I have found, um, Tim and Nick, I think you guys are the only males on here.
Yeah.
w- w- Women and moms, they move like crazy. And there's something about that. Not saying that men don't move and men don't shake the earth. I'm at home right now and I run businesses from home. I run 5 different businesses from home. So I'm saying that in a good way because it doesn't take a long time. Let me tell you this, it takes 10,000 hours to master a skill, but it takes 20 hours to be efficient enough to be deadly. But most people won't make it past the 20 hours. That's why I said in the beginning of this call, I want to push people away. If you're looking to make 6 figures, I would pick a lane, and I would go really hard at it. And I'm gonna say this again: business to business pays more than residential. I would do both, but anything on business, especially on the AT&T side, you're able to get paid more on it. And again, if you're moving really fast, then I'm going to onboard you with AT&T, which comes with perks like 50% off your cell phone and all these other things. But it gives you the ability to take out the appointment setting side, because what you guys applied for is the lead generation and appointment setting. But if you're doing lead generation, you're not doing appointment setting because you're selling it. You're going to make a lot more money.
Okay. Yeah, I have my background is in business to business in the construction industry, so I have tons of leads that I can go and, meet up with and talk to about this type of stuff. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited to take the sale the whole way through.
That's phenomenal.
That's where I'm standing as well with the businesses. I'm doing a social media management for small businesses, so startups, companies, and things like that. So that's how I'm generating the leads then for, and it's 'cause it's straight connections with the businesses in the areas.
Okay. What I would say is, do you guys know what building a book of business is, or do you have a book of business?
Yes.
Well, I do have, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So for the ones who don't know what a book of business is, it is I, I always do, like, I do this like right here because I do everything. I write everything down, everything, right?
I call mine the magic book.
Yeah. So it can be digital. Your book of business is, if you ever went through any multi-level marketing, everybody hates on it, but it's actually really good. It's a really good way to teach you business. It's all about your network, and using and utilizing that network. If just how you said, it's so perfect. Just how you said the construction industry. If you stick to one industry, and you talk to one person in that industry, that person knows another person in that industry that knows another person in that industry. That means you have a book of business that's worth $1 million. But most people don't see it that way. They don't have the vision to expand. If you're doing sales, all you need to be equipped with is a mechanism to do a sale at a high price or a high volume. And I'm going to give you an example of this. If you're going to do the full entire process and you're killing it, your payout for a fiber order, and until you sign an NDA and go through the full process, I can't tell you the exact amount. It's somewhere around $400 to $600 for one fiber order. When you get efficient at putting in the order, you can put in an order in 15 minutes. I put in fiber orders in 10 minutes. And the only reason it's 10 minutes because I'm always joking with people, because I'm always funny. But I'm always joking with people, but you can do a fiber order in 15 minutes. And that's on business, right? You're able to do, again, 30 lines with AT&T on business to business. If you're getting paid, again, $100 per line, you can do that in a matter of maybe 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, depending on how efficient you are. So 6 figures is really easy when you have a book of business and you have a pipeline.
Agreed.
Um, but questions. I have 10 minutes before I hop into my next meeting. I know some people just jumped on now, which is unfortunate because you just missed the entire thing. But any questions? I know I talk really fast. I'm from California, even though I'm in Louisiana. Is there anything that I can answer now? I'm going to put you guys in the group so you can ask questions. Soon as you start moving and you're doing what you're supposed to do, then again, our conversation changes. And I'm not saying that to be rude or act like my time is everything. But what I've realized is people love to hear themselves talk, but they never really move. And where I'm going, I now don't want to take everybody there. So if you're somebody that is looking for a again an hourly position, this is not for you. If you're looking to I don't like saying that, be your own boss. It sounds really stupid. But if you're looking to really make money on your own time, but put in the work, this is the perfect opportunity for you. When I say I have spent the last 5 months building this structure within a structure, I have really spent 5 months doing this. The training that you guys are going to see, it's the bare minimum of understanding for AT&T and for Vivid Home Security. But if you're looking to really build it, then you got to go all the way in deep, and that's getting access to the back end for AT&T and the back end for Vivid. That's getting onboarded. That's going through the process of understanding how to sell and all of that stuff. But to leave all of that out and to generate money right now, that opportunity is there. And I'm not like most people that say, "Oh, I'm better than someone else," or "I don't have the time." I'm very accessible. Outside of my time with my wife and my children, um, I run businesses. So if I see something come across my phone or I see you moving, then my job is to make sure that you are successful. If you're not successful, then I'm not successful. Anything, guys. I got 8 minutes. And girls.
So I'm assuming within the training or like whatever app that we're going to be using for that, there's going to be some kind of information on there to of like the guidelines for the marketing and like how we can how we're allowed to speak to residential. Sorry, is there someone else talking? Residential people. Like, is all that going to be in one place for us, or is that something that we're going to have to kind of just gather?
That part of it is gonna have to be gathered because there's no one video. What I did was when I was first starting this campaign, my direct upline for AT&T, I did videos with her with my teams that are grassroots, and I recorded those so you don't have to go through and I'm not exaggerating, the hundreds of videos to sift out all of the information. What I can do, and I'm glad you asked that question. I can compile what you can and what you can't do for marketing. It really is very simple. It's like anything that's done online, you can't use um, the branding. But if you're in person, then it's different. Are you going to be focused on business to business?
To be honest, I'm going to be doing both.
You're going to be doing both. Okay.
Yeah, like
Uh,
on my slower days, I would probably do like neighborhoods.
I got you. Okay. Let me help you because I'm glad you said that. I'll make a guideline for that because what it is with AT&T, you have to AT&T is very strict on what you do for residential. And what that is if you are not in a zip code, like my zip code is down south Louisiana and Lafayette. I have 30,000 leads down there, and no one else can go in that zip code and sell like direct sales to a consumer going door to door if you're not under my umbrella because I have that zip code. That's just in residential.
Mm,
Unless they're doing events, then you can do that anywhere. But you can't go door to door residential. Business to business, you can do that anywhere and everywhere. So I'm gonna make I make a document and I make sure that that's out so you can have that.
great, thank you.
Or see, I'm sorry. What's your name? Lilian. Hi, nice to meet you. Casimir.
Thank you.
Where are you located?
Me?
I'm in California.
California, nice. I'm in Florida.
Oh, nice.
Yep. But it's very cold down here. For some
Yeah.
reason. For some reason. So for the residential, so for example, so I'm in Florida. So if I want to do residential and I'm on zip code 33877, the AT&T does not work in my area because it's like rural area, but I only have like Spectrum, which is sad. But can you But can you so are you able, so if I give you a zip code and you then tell me, hey, yeah, you're able to go door to door on this area?
Ye-
Or
I can, but it is AT&T is, I'm old, so I'm gonna say whack. To be honest,
Mhm.
like they're very tight niche on what they do. If I ask for a zip code, the amount of tape that I have to jump through to get that zip code for residential, it can't be just you going door to door. You have to be where it's like I'm about to hire 3 to 4 or 5 people, and we're going to be going door to door. This is what our numbers are going to look like. Like I need to see a full business plan. I got to approve that business plan. I got to send it to
Gotcha.
it just goes up. That's why business to business is just so much easier unless
Mhm.
unless you're going to do events. If you're going to be focused on residential, then you're looking at doing events because you can do pop-up events anywhere. You can go to the gas station and do a pop-up event with AT&T. You can go to your local church and do a pop-up event for AT&T for residential. Again, business to business, and it's open season.
Okay. So like for me, like on my side, if I want to just start working residential, I will do maybe start with what, family members maybe that are
Absolutely.
homeowners, correct?
Absolutely.
So there's, going to that side and then from there kind of like let them spread the word.
There you go. Absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay.
What I
And then the business. Okay.
yeah, what I would do is
I'm getting in
yeah, I see. What I would do
there.
go into MST, and I say this loosely, is I would play around with MST. MST, excuse me, is building the packages. It gives you an understanding of AT&T and what you're selling, and you're never going to know everything. I never know everything. I get questions every day where it's like, oh, I don't know that question. I need to go ask that question because AT&T is again a big business, and deals and information changes sometimes on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis. So in order for you to be efficient, you have to go inside the sales tool, which is the Sales Pro app. Have the app on your phone and just play around with it so you can see the latest promotion. So you can see, okay, what is fiber? Fiber has symmetrical speeds. What does symmetrical speeds mean? And then you can go in there and kind of look at that stuff.
That's
MST,
really cool, actually. That's
huh?
very interesting. I think it's interesting just to have it there and then for you to go like, hey, I have this package.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I don't
yeah.
know.
So what you'll do is you'll go to your sister, to your brother, and say, hey,
Right.
I'm doing this thing, and I need to, honestly, I need to train on you. I need to build this package and train on you. Maybe this will save you money. Maybe it won't save you money. But what
Mm-hmm.
it does two things. It gives you the ability to practice, and then, as you already know, your network. If your brother has 5 people, they have 5 people, and then that's how you get the word out in that capacity. So,
And I was the one that told you that I'm a Vivint customer,
yeah,
actually.
okay, perfect,
So
perfect.
I love the system. It's just since I purchased the home back in 2022, I got the Vivint, and the camera has some clips about me. You have no idea.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Falling
So,
in the front of the house, grabbing my dog because he was gonna get beaten. Oh my God, you don't know.
with I'm gonna say this before I go on the AT&T side. If you're going through the full process and you get fully onboarded, then you get 50% off of all your wireless needs. Or if you go into the store, you'll have 50% off of all of that stuff. With Vivid, I believe they changed it. I think it's 25 or 50% off of your monthly Vivid. If you are you'll come in as a rep, but you'll be an authorized rep, then you'll get that discount on that. So there is perks to come with the opportunity going all the way
That's
through.
really cool.
But that's pretty much it on that. I got 1 minute. Does anybody have any questions before I throw this in the chat?
Mhm. I'm excited. I want to start. I want to go through the training. And Leanne, I want to talk to you because I love, like, you, the way you think, and even though we're so far away, I like to have connections with, smart women that want to push up and move forward. So
Yeah, of
I don't
course.
know if there's a way that we could connect or anything outside of here, but I think that would be great.
Yeah, cool. Networking is one of the best things to get you to grow.
Yeah.
Well, I created a group. So again, I just threw that in the group chat. what you just said is amazing. I encourage everyone to connect and talk. Um, just because someone has a knowledge base, not saying it is, but just in case you have a knowledge base right here, somebody has a knowledge base right here, this person is not better than this person. This
Right.
person is better than this person if they don't ask any questions. And if I were you guys, I would do exactly what she just now said. I would be asking her, what are you going to be doing to get clients? What are you going to be doing? You said $100,000. That's where her mind is already. She's not focused on, I want to make a couple of $100. Maybe I can make $1,000. Her mindset is I'm going to make 6 figures. And that's
Exactly.
that is the type of person that I would be wanting to rub shoulders with. So I threw that in the group. As soon as I see people moving or I see you moving, give me 1 second. My wife is calling. Hey, baby, give me one second. I'm in an interview. Give me 1 minute. As soon as I see you moving, then things start to change. So go ahead and make sure you go into the group, add yourself into the group, and go to that link. Everything that you need is in both of those, and I'm in those places.
Awesome.
I'm going to make sure everybody got on that before I hop off.
Let's see.
All right. Did everybody get on?
I am signing up.
I'm sorry, my Zoom kept disconnecting the last couple minutes. What are we getting on?
You're fine. Just the group. You're going to jump into the group, and you're going to go to Automate Millions. That's where the initial training is, just for AT&T.
Okay, so
You
join
wanna-
group.
Yeah, you just want to have access to that.
I'm excited about AT&T and businesses, actually.
All right. 3 minutes over, and that person's already waiting for me. Did everybody get on?
Yeah, well, I'm on it setting up the account.
Okay, perfect. So you guys have me on link Indeed. So if you don't get on, please send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I appreciate you guys so much, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.